the Law of Divine Oneness. Everyone's heard of the Law of Attraction, but did you know that there are 12 universal laws? The first law of the universe that we will talk about in this series is a foundational law that helps us understand the rest. It helps us understand that we are all connected. We are all part of a collective consciousness, a source that some of us call God. We are all one. This fundamental rule helps us to understand karma on a different level. When you help someone else out, you feel good. On some spiritual level, you are that person. When you hurt someone else, you are actually hurting yourself. I am you and you are me. We are all connected to the source of energy. Understanding this sets up all of the other laws. Everything that exists, seen or unseen, is connected. Together, we are one. We are divinely inseparable. There is great power, or combined energy, in our collective mind. This is why the next law we will talk about is so important, raising your vibration. There is power in our collective mind. It is called the hive mind. In the Bible, Matthew 18:19 KJV, it is written, "Again I say unto you, that if two of you shall agree on earth, as touching anything they shall ask, it shall be done for them by my Father which is in heaven." This ancient text has a lot of not-so hidden divine truths buried within it that most Christians don't even understand that they believe. This explains how we can create our own reality. We are connected to the source, and when we ask for something or come together and believe that it already is, it will be, it already is. The hive mind is so strong that it is an entity of its own. Some beings on this plane understand this and try to implement nefarious agendas to control the hive mind. Conspiracies against the collective, most of which are not aware of the fact that we are even connected to begin with. Many studies have been done on how to control and program the mind, and in learning how to control or affect the mind, it helps with understanding how to control the hive mind. Richard Nixon once said, "The American people don't believe anything until they see it on television." This is one of those rabbit holes you could dive deep, deep down into. From subliminal messages in television programming and music, to the MK Ultra experiments and much, much more, there is a lot of evidence in this particular field of controlling the mind. Before that, religion was mainly used to control people. Fear is the basis of control, and when you are fearful for your life or very soul, you will obey just about anything that you are told. Yes, we are affected by others as we are all, in a sense, tethered together. One of the reasons why this particular law is the foundation for all of the other universal laws is that it helps to set up all the other laws. These laws are the formula for our universe or multiverse and help us calculate and create our reality. Just like with the law of attraction and manifestation, this first law is happening and is whether we realize it or believe it or not. In all of us, there is a divine consciousness, a soul that shines brightly within. Within all of us is the source of energy. Within all of us is God. Within all of us is a divine light. No matter who you are, what you have done, or what you believe, we have a source within us. That is the anchor at the end of our tether that brings us all together, making us one with each other as well as with the source. This is a very important key element in the equation. This law of divine oneness is the reason why spiritual growth is so important. As we learn and grow, we learn how, if we're all connected, setting our vibrational frequency higher and higher can have an extremely positive influence on our hive mind. If inside of you there is pain, sadness, anger, turmoil, fear of rejection, hatred, and so on, that is what you are feeding to the collective, which in turn brings down others, and as a whole, affects the hive mind negatively. When you operate at a higher frequency, such as peace, joy, and love, you are feeding that vibrational frequency to the collective consciousness. You are bringing a positive vibration to the collective consciousness. This is why group mediations are so beneficial to the collective. Meditating in general helps you to center yourself and align with source energy, finding the creative and free source you have allowed society to bury and suffocate within you. It's the root or the anchor that is at the end of our collective tether within you. We are all affected by each other's vibrational frequencies. However, there is an element of projection involved as well. I'm sure many of you have noticed this phenomenon, where your attitude directly lines up with how and what situations unfold before your eyes. Your energetic vibration in a situation typically correlates with the outcome. If you go out into society with a bad mood and a lower vibration, you will not only continue to create more of that energy, see more of that energy, this also involves our reticular activating system and affect others negatively. To sum it all up, you will typically get what you are expecting. If you are expecting fear, that's what you will get. Our emotions help create our perspective of our living experience. If you expect love, you will get more love. Even if someone is trying to give you love, but you expect rejection, you aren't allowing yourself to be open to receiving that love. You subconsciously have that setting turned off. You are projecting rejection, and that's what you will receive back in return. If you can control your thoughts, you can ultimately create your destiny and optimally change your reality. One really cool thing about your brain is that the subconscious mind does not know the difference between reality and dreams. If you believe that something is, you can begin to rewire your brain and your subconscious mind to do what you desire and who you want to become. If you are a victim of a traumatic incident, your brain will typically tend to replay that horrific event in your mind. From my understanding, it acts as a part of our fight or flight response to help us not let that happen again. If you only allow negative thoughts, feelings, and emotions to play out in your mind, your subconscious believes those negative things are really happening on a molecular level. Dr. Joe Dispenza wrote a book called Becoming Supernatural, which talks about how we can actually heal ourselves with our minds. If we can heal ourselves and I am you, I can help to heal you as well. Much like a prayer, sending a message to God when meditating, you can send someone else the collective healing energy and divine light. When thinking of anyone throughout the day, be sure to send them love and light, i.e., positive vibes. On some level, you are literally sending them energy that, if they are open to it, they are receiving. Women typically tend to be more intuitive. This is why they tend to be more inclined to be empaths and why they seem to be more receptive to everyone's emotions. The law of divine oneness is foundational to understanding the other 11 universal laws. They are all intertwined. Like one perfect formula, we have deduced as humans to be the key to understanding the universe. Everything is energy. Everything has a vibration. Everything operates at a certain frequency. And if we can learn how to control our particular frequency and manipulate it for the better, we can begin to ascend to the next level of consciousness. To learn more, check out other videos on this channel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.